Abundance, abundance, gratitude, abundance, my people, abundance, 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 gratitude, my people, gratitude, abundance, woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters, abundance. So I wanted to talk about manipulation while I'm, you know what I mean, on the live here, because me and his sister, right, we was having a deep conversation, right? We was having a deep conversation about older men and younger women. And we was also having a conversation about older women and younger men. So, excuse me. So anyway, she was saying like most older men want to deal with a younger woman because it's easier to manipulate her. So, and I posed the simple question, and this question can't get answered. What is an older guy manipulating a younger girl out of? So let's give an example. Let's say I'm 40, right? And here it is, I'm talking to a female that's 24 years old, 25. Let's say you're talking to a woman around at 23, between 23 and 24. All right, so we say it's control. So what type of control? In order for you to have control of somebody, you got to be manipulating them too. So I want to know, what's the manipulation and what is the control? Because this is what I hear from, now me and his sister, I mean, we was having a good conversation. You know what I mean? And she's an older woman. But she was like, the first thing she said is the reason why older men want younger women is it because of control and manipulation. And, well, manipulation. And then, but somebody in the comment wrote control. So I want to know, what is the manipulation? And how is he controlling her? That's what I just want to get, I want to understand what you mean. I want to understand what you mean by control and manipulation, because how is he controlling her? If he hold her against her will, she can call 911 and he can go to jail. So he can't hold her physically against her will. So if you're saying the mind control, then that's manipulation. What is he manipulating her with? Every female by the age of fucking 10 knows that she has a vagina and the opposite sex has a phallus, and that phallus goes inside of that vagina. No matter how you want to look at it, what age you are, or 10, or I don't want to talk about that, or I don't like boys, or I'm not into girls right now, and I'm into playing G.I. Joe, and the girl is into playing Dollhouse. Not a problem. But you know how you know this when it comes to females? Because females born at birth innately wants to take care of a baby. And what do you get when you're younger? Back in the day, when for your birthday or Christmas or holidays or something that would go past, you would get a girl a doll baby. Something that she can do the hair, she can change the diaper, she can play mommy to her doll baby. She can play, she got a little tea house. You would get males builder blocks, construction toys. You understand what I'm saying? Because boys like to break things up and then build back together. You ever see a kid that you buy a toy, he done took the toy apart, you think he broke the toy, but he took it apart, and then now he want to put it back together to his liking. So you understand? So I want to know, what are older men manipulating younger women out of? Sex? She already know I want sex. I wouldn't be talking to her if I didn't want to have sex. So what are we manipulating, and how can we control someone? You can't control nobody nowadays if you're black, and it's definitely if you're so-called black. You get all kinds of charges placed upon you for some shit like that. So I'm just want to know, I just want to know. So it's the control of mind. So how can you control the mind? Somebody has to like what you're doing. That's not controlling. You like what the individual is doing. If you are accepting it and going along with it, that's not control. You like that. So come on, stop that. Stop that. I don't make excuses. You like that. The reason why you still deal with that nigga no matter how many females he done dealt with is because behind your back, and you found out because you like to argue. And you like to feel, you like for him to come back and beg you and be like, babe, I'm sorry, you know what I mean, this, that, and the third. You like that. You like that type of drama. Because if you didn't like it, you wouldn't put up with it. So how is it controlled? Controlling her with money? Black women make more money than black men. Control her how? You think a trash truck driver saying I'm gonna get up 3-4 o'clock in the morning to go get this dirty ass trash up so I can oppress this woman, so I can control this woman? You think that's on his mind? I'm going to go get a paycheck so I can control this woman. Y'all think that's on a man's mind? I'm getting up every day to get at this dollar so I can control this woman. Do that make any sense? So I want to know, like, this is the reason why I asked this question is because most older women say the reason why males, most older women say the reason why males seek to deal with younger women is because they want to control them. So I just want to know, 50 to 60% of black men in America make what, $40,000 a year or less? So I want to know, what are we controlling? I just want to get this over her mind. Listen, let me explain something to you. I don't give a damn what no female tell me, and I let you know this right now. I don't care what you tell me. You can tell me he talked you into it. You can tell me like I was in love. You can make all the excuses you want. You did all that freaky nasty shit with that nigga because you wanted to experience that shit too. So I'm not trying to hear nothing about him controlling you unless he put a gun to your head and a whip in your back like the Asian man, the Arab man, and the white man did, and forced you to do sexual activities and certain things that you didn't feel that wasn't conducive with your soul. You wanted to experience that shit. So don't give me that bull crap. Oh, he put it here, and I was drunk one night, and he talked about let's try this, and then next thing you know, it ended up here. Like, nah, you wanted to do it. You understand? You can use the alcohol or whatever, all the other excuses for a reason why you did it, but you did it. Point blank and simple. So let's not go there. So how is he? How if you okay? You studied the mind. I appreciate that. So tell me, how does a man? Why would a man deal with a younger woman just to control her? Could you, have you ever asked, and this is the thing I always ask women when they respond to this, have you ever asked a man why he would choose to deal with a younger woman? Now, most men say the same thing, and no matter what we say, they still hear something totally different. She don't have as much, we all say the same thing. She ain't got as much mileage. She ain't got a bunch of mileage on her, which means she ain't got a bunch of broken heart problems. She ain't got a bunch of skeletons in her closet. She ain't got a bunch of miscellaneous dicks. You understand? We say the same shit over and over. No matter what we say, all they hear is you just want to control. That's all they hear. Oh, you just want a young girl to control. When every last one of y'all, when you've had your first boyfriend, no matter what age it was, you understand? More importantly, you were young in your little teenage years, and you was writing little heart notes and writing and fucking putting hearts on your composition book with little arrows and shit through it, and you was writing little letters and notes and shit. you was up underneath that joker every day. Every day, every day. Wherever he wanted to go, you wanted to go. You ain't even like basketball, but because you like him, you started playing basketball. See? So stop it. You ain't even like basketball. You was playing double dutch hopscotch and jacks. Yo, people, you remember jacks? Damn, I went all the way back to hopscotch and double dutch and jacks. You ain't even like that shit. You understand? You was like, basketball. You had your little tomboyish up in you. You know what I mean? But you was like, basketball? I ain't playing no basketball. Oh, I'm going to, girl, where you at? I'm going to basketball court. Who up there? Rafiq. Now you up there talking about, come on, teach me how to shoot a free throw. Really? So all that shit you be talking, all that shit to today, it's a lie. And it's only said because it's called generational curse. You just want to keep someone, it's a code amongst women. It's generational curse. Y'all want to just keep that shit silenced and keep passing it down. That's all you want to do. You want to keep passing it down. It's a generational curse, and y'all it's a code of silence that women have amongst each other. And I fucks with it though. The one thing I can say about it, I fucks with it. I truly fucks with it. Because when you had that first yin yang, the first person that you was in love with, that you was like, yo, I want to be with this person every day. The person just didn't want to be with you every day. The person just wasn't feeling you like that. That's all it was. But that doesn't make you a bad person. You feel what I'm saying to you? But you kept giving yourself away. And then you got one kid, and then you got two kids. You know what I mean? And then you got 2 and 3 and 4 baby fathers, or do you got 2 baby fathers? And now you talk about, I'm practicing celibacy. Like, nah, you practice discipline, not celibacy. You understand? And that comes with knowledge. I don't want this type of dude no more. You know what I'm saying? That's just all it is. So what are men manipulating younger women to do? I don't get it. What are, and I'm not, listen, this is not about me, because I'm not concerned about what nobody say when it comes to me and who the fuck I'm gonna talk to or who I'm gonna deal with. To be honest with you, I would rather today, after a lot of the shit that I have experienced, I would tell you, you know what I mean? It's best that a man would get somebody that's younger. You feel what I'm saying to you? So they don't have all these baggage. And that way, more importantly, somebody that's willing to learn. But you gotta have her around an older woman too. You feel what I'm saying? That been through the storms, and now she know how to weather this shit, because this shit is fucked up out here. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's really fucked up out here, and it's easy to sit there and say it's the man's fault. It's easy to sit there and say it's the man problem. It's the man's fault. It's the man's fault, but it's not. And nobody want to take accountability for that shit. But it's not. It's not the man's fault. Hold on. All I ask is, what are we manipulating you out of? Every commercial, every cartoon, it shows fucking a male and a female kissing, or 2 males kissing, or 2 females doing some freaky shit. So every female out here already know that if a dude comes up to an approacher, he's not a Yo, let me say this to any female. If you think a dude is coming up to approach you because he just want to be able to sit in a fucking park and drink tea and talk about your work schedule and the girls at your job that they get on your fucking nerves, and your boyfriend, and your girlfriends that's getting on your nerves, you are lost. You are lost. And this is advice for every woman. If you got a man, and I don't mean no harm, I'm just telling you right now, if you got a man, before you dump on him the meaningless bullshit of your day, you need to satisfy him, and satisfy him, do his love language, that you know what he is. So before you even get to telling him about the shitty day at your fucking job, or the stupid shit that Keisha did, you understand what I'm saying, or the nut ass conversation you had with X, Y, and Z, you know what you should do? Whatever he likes, that's the first thing that you should do to him. Whatever you know he likes. You know he like that, You should get that done first. You know he like to squeeze and look at you naked. Do that shit first. He like to get some food and then get some head. Do that shit first, and then dump on him your day, because men don't have time to hear. We don't really want to hear none of that shit. You understand? You have to put us in a state of. You have to put us in a comatose state, meaning that I'm awake, my eyes are open. You see, people telling the truth. People telling the truth. Like, y'all, before you dump any of that shit on us, I don't want to hear nothing about your job. I don't want to hear nothing about your work assignment. And this is not rude, women. I want y'all to understand this. This is not rude. When you have a man, now, if you got a dude that he PlayStation, he four-wheelers all day long, he running around the corner, he's trapping, you do what you want to do with that. But when you got a man that's literally, I don't care if he's self-employed or that he's working and has a foundation. He's not up underneath his mom, he's not underneath his dad. He's out, he's living on his own. I don't give a damn if he got a one-bedroom apartment, a room, a house, it don't make a bit of a difference. Before you give him any other thing, and it's not selfish, because you're going to get a better reaction out of him after you take care of him as opposed to before you take. So let me give an example here. Here you go right here. He walks in the door. You come in the motherfucking door too. Now, he looks at you, you look at him, hey babe, hey, what's up, babe? This, that, and the third. And then right off the bat, if he your dude, he already feeling the vibe. We already feeling the vibe. We like, oh, something must be wrong. What happened? What's up? You good? You understand? Before you even dump that shit on him, because the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna say, yeah, but this bitch didn't on the third. Now he's gonna give you immediate solution. Leave her the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, get another job or go to HR. You feel what I'm saying? Or stop hanging out with this girl. Why you keep having her around you? He's going to give you the immediate solution. But if you want to have a long conversation, if you want to have one of them young and the restless conversation, one of them 30-minute joints, you understand? If you want to have one of them, you got to take care of him, and you want good responses when you say something. You see, you got to take care of him first, whatever his language is, because you might be like, you might say, damn, every day just all he want to do is have sex. Well, that's wired in our DNA. But that one day that he might come in and you be like, come on, babe, let's get this in. And he might be like, nah, babe, I'm good, I'm chill. Now you got his attention. Like, I'm chill, babe, I'm good. I just want to sit down and relax. Oh, okay. Now you can give him a shoulder massage. You know what I mean? Rub his feet. You can rub his hands. And now you can start talking about what's going on with you, and you can get things done. Simple as that. So and this is something for the young females, so y'all know, because ain't no old head giving y'all this type of knowledge out here today. You know what they telling you? Girl, you giving him some for JJ, so you should say whatever you want. Go off however the fuck many times you want to go off. If you feel like arguing and feel like snapping and you want to be moody, go ahead and be moody. You got every right to be moody. That shit right there equals up to loneliness. That shit right there equals up to dating multiple men. That right there. You gotta say, before I dump this shit on this nigga, because I have a quality man, I have something that is of quality. And I want to get a real solution or have a real conversation, you'll be surprised. You talk about you want the nigga to watch a movie with you. You want the nigga to fall back with you. Soon as he come in the door, get right on him. Bam! Get right on him. Sit your ass down now. Be cool. You want something? You want something to snack on? Here's the airplane year. Here's my daddy. Here's the airplane year. Boop. So I just tell the truth, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, and I hope that was some advice for some people, but I still want to understand. I don't understand where men are dealing with younger women or want to deal with a younger woman because he can control her. Nah, I don't think that's the case at all. Because you can't control no motherfucking body that don't want to be controlled. You got to remember that. You can't do nothing to nobody that they don't already want done to them. So you can't control somebody that don't already want to be controlled. Most people like the shit that goes down with it. No matter how much they bitch and complain about it, they like that shit. They like it. No matter how much we complain about the violence with police officers and how they treat black people, we like this shit. Because if we didn't like it, we would put a stop to this shit. But we didn't. So we like it. Nobody want to hear that shit there. See, that's too much realness. That's too honest right there. So I asked the one sister, you know what I mean? Like, y'all don't have to leave me no long paragraphs because I look forward to having some conversations with y'all. You know what I mean? I know a brother reading now and understand and study psychology. Like, I understand that, but let's talk. Yo, Jess. Hey, baby. So they talking about let's talk. I don't know what. Let me see. Let me see what they want to talk. So I want to talk. Let's see what you want to talk about. Cause I sent you a video of the sky at night. It was very active. Please watch. I definitely will. I will check it out. The sky is amazing at night, people. This is the number one reason why I took a little vacation off of this shit, people. Because I done told y'all, I done showed y'all this shit in the sky. Everybody's coming up to this party late. People, come on. Y'all know people are late to this shit. Come on, now they talk about, I've never seen so many meteors coming down. Meteors are not even being reported. The balls are lighting up. They going across the sky, horizontal across the sky, like they got it, like they have intelligence, like they have a destination. I never seen a meteor change colors to blue to green. I never seen that. Like, I've been telling y'all this for the longest. What's going on this planet? I've been telling y'all this, and I was crazy. I was off my rocker. I wasn't wrapped too tight, but I told y'all what's happening. Let me tell you something, and I want my brothers to, hey Tiff, I value abundance to you, sister. Let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, something, and I really fucking mean this. I want y'all to know something. You don't understand that every last one of us have a responsibility to ourselves to become more intelligent than what we are. You don't understand that. That's why you can look at any animal in nature that's natural to the planet. More importantly, those that move in packs. Each individual has its own frequency. Its own frequency, just like every grain of grass, every tree. Each grain, when you go out and you see a whole field and there's nothing but grass there, just look at the grain. You'll count 20, just in one little look, you'll see 20 grains of grass. Each one of them has its own frequency, speaks its own tone. Nature, each and every last one of them knows how to take care of themselves. And no one is relying on another species to take care of our species. There are a lot of women that are upset and hate my guts. But I want you to know something, sisters. I fucks with my black women, my so-called black women, regardless if you think so or not. I treat women with the utmost fucking respect. I do. You have to literally disrespect me in a way that makes me respond to you intelligently, that shows your ignorance. Other than that, I fucking big up y'all. But I can't big up you without pointing out who you truly are. You are the mother and the divine God of humanity, of all life. Nothing comes before you. the most important and the most fragile um, part of the development of the brain is 0 to 9 years old or 0 to 10 years old. You are in, you are the you are the you are responsible, so-called black woman, for the early stages of the development of a child's brain. So with the early programming, you are responsible for that. And you don't want to adhere to that because you keep listening to we need protection. The only woman that needed protection that actually ran away from their man is the Asian woman, the Arab woman, and the white woman. They even had an island, Lesbo Island. So they kept saying, we need protection. We need protection. Because there were some white men that didn't believe in raping children, but we can rape women. You understand? There were some white men that didn't believe in having sex with boys. There were some white men, just like it is right now. There were some white men that are in the police force or in the legal force or even the education system that have a righteous heart. But how righteous could it be when you are holding up the very lie, the very genocidal lie that was built off of my people? And it's really painful. It's really hurtful to to know that I couldn't even scratch the surface on what was done to you by the hands of 3 other species. I couldn't even begin to scratch the surface, but yet I'm the least loved out of all 3 of those other species. I'm the least valued and appreciated. Why, as a black man, I can't have a right to feel this way? When you would love the very enemy that had no problem feeding your children and you to crocodiles and abusing you. But the moment that I tell you that I don't like the way something is done inside of the house, I'm automatically an oppressor. I'm automatically a psychological or manipulator or abuser. I'm a narcissistic person. Why is that? How have you reversed the feelings that you once had for another species and turn it completely to your own self and your reflection? How could you do it and get mad at me for wanting you to be better for our children? You are in fear to teach children to fucking count from 1 to 3, from 1 to 10. You are in fear to teach children their ABCs and how to read. And you're supposed to be more intelligent than me, but you are afraid to exercise your creativity, your true creativity, which lies within your creation. You are afraid of doing that, my love, my mother of humanity, and you cover it up. You cover it up with all of the toxic shit that you can throw on top of your own creation, along with the white man and the Arab man and the Asian man. You cover this up. Why? Why do you look at me with such anger, or you feel some type of way about me when it's truly you feel some type of way about you and your sister? It ain't me. It's you and your sister that you feel some type of way about. And I'm just reminding you before the dome cracks open, and there will be no other chance to say, oh shit, that I should have known, I should have did this better, I should have did that. No, you will be a part of the Great Reset. Why? As a man, I'm not supposed to feel or be hurt when I know the absolute 100% truth. When everything that we are practicing, 99.9% of the things that we are practicing, whether it's through the education system, whether it's through an economic, financial system, no matter what medical system, that it was built off of genocide. And it's running off of psychological genocide. It wasn't just, it was built off physical genocide, and it's being ran off of psychological genocide. So don't get mad at me for pointing out the obvious. Don't get mad at men for waking up. Just because my awakening, just let me let you know this, mother of humanity, my awakening doesn't create hate in my heart for you. So I want you to fucking understand that, love, divine cosmic mother in the flesh. My awakening does not create or develop hatred for you. Because see, let me tell you this, before my awakening, I hated myself, which I couldn't love my mother correctly. I hated myself. So how could I love you correctly? So my awakening does not mean hatred for you. And those that hear hatred in my voice, instead of inspiration, instead of me being a great reminder of you and how you are being played psychologically to love someone that did nothing but abuse you, did nothing but manipulate you, have created, have made, have implanted a dark seed in your mind that every black man is moving like Ike and Tina, except for those that are making millions of dollars and on television. Those are the good black men. Those are the powerful black men, no matter what their occupation may be. Those are the true black men that you should inherit, that you should adhere to. The black women that we put on TV, those are your representations. No, no, no. So I cry out to you, my sister. I cry out to my mother of humanity. I'm crying out to you for you to see you. Because let me explain something to you. You're going to see you in the dark. Even though we in darkness right now, I'm trying to get you to see the darkness before. See, the punch that hurt the most is the one you don't see. See, because you got this false light up here, you can't see that right motherfucking hook coming. Because you looking at that jab right there. The light is on. The light is on. See? And the one that's going to hurt you the most is the one you don't see coming. When that power grid go down. So, and I was just looking at a video, and I was thinking about how, let me say this to women, and this is something that's going to be a hard pill for the small-minded to swallow, but the adults to truly understand and understand. This notion of woman power, empowerment, especially so-called black women. I'm talking about my people, so-called black women. This notion of egalitarianism, equal rights. Those that don't understand what that is, egalitarianism, equal rights, right? The question that I have for the women that are pushing for the equal rights, which we could never be equal, because I would never dream to do what you do when you shouldn't dream to do what I do, when you created me less than you. Any man, any rights that y'all have is all given to you by a man. Even right now to this day, I want you to think about this. Any rights that you have, any rights that we females have, is all given to her by men. So unless this is a planet that's going to be nothing but women, which is not going to be that way, then all your rights that you have comes from a man. Now, those that can't think like, no, that's not, I don't see how that's true. Yes, it is. Because let's just say you got a neighborhood full of women. how would you enforce the rules and regulations of that community? Because you got to remember something. Everything in nature moves with law. Everything in nature moves in order. It's not reckless. Ants are not reckless. Honeybees are not reckless. Everything moves in order. Nothing is out of whack. A honeybee doesn't wake up one day and say, you know what, let me go try to fertilize some shit. It doesn't cross his mind. Oh, that's dog doo-doo over there. Let me go see if I can fertilize that. Let me see if I can turn dog doo-doo into honey. Bees don't think like that. Nature doesn't move like that. So let's just say one in your community, how would you enforce your laws? How would you enforce the rules, the violations? Because obviously there's times that things could happen. And then now you have a group of men that's coming to your community. Every right that women have come from men. There is no way that you can naturally enforce regulations. And let me just say this here. They did a study. They put a group of women on one island and a group of men on another island. On the same island, but on different halves of it. You go survive for 30 days, you go survive for 30 days. Within 2 days, they had to come and get the women. Within 2 days, they had to come and get all of the women. The men were starting to thrive together. So all I'm saying to you is this whole notion that these people are sitting or that are programming our younger women with, and some of our older women are programming our younger women with, y'all really need to stop it. No man is out here that's working hard out here saying that they want to fucking oppress a woman. No man is out here doing no shit like that. No man is waking up every day. You might try that shit with the millionaires. See, this is the thing. Y'all don't get it with those millionaires and shit, but y'all want to take it to blue collar bit. But no man is waking up and saying, you know what, as I'm finna working this 9 to 5, or I'm working this 14-hour shift, and I'm doing this to oppress my woman. No man is doing nothing like that. So please get that out of your mind. Now, I'm not advocating a younger woman to talk to an older guy. You do what you want to do. You understand what I'm saying? My motto is this: whether he's older or younger, it don't make a bit of a difference. You should deal with a guy that you can go, you can. He don't have to have a car. This is what you fail to realize. But he should have an establishment that you can go to, and you can grow into your woman. You can be a woman in. If you got to go in the house and you got to tiptoe and you got to do this, that, and the third, you should wait. Be like, no, you're not ready yet. You still got growing. But other than that, because I don't knock no man because the level of where he at financially. Whether he's in an apartment, whether he's in a 2-bedroom apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, he's renting a hall, whatever it is. He's doing his best as a man. And guess what? You can meet a woman that will appreciate you, and guess what? Y'all will uplift each other, and y'all will have everything that y'all need. Everything that y'all need. Everything. So when we talk about this manipulating thing, and let me just say this to you, and the people out here that really do the most manipulating is what you would call the crocodiles, the one that actually kill you smiling. So now you think about what this day and age, what goes on now, this day and age, that's taking place on the planet with a lot of younger women and younger males. Gayness. And a lot of that shit is popping off because their friends and shit are coming off to them as friends. But then they get you alone and start doing some old extra shit with you because you done got all that Popeye chicken up in you. You got all that Crown Fried chicken and beef all up in you, all these extra hormones and stuff inside of you. You drinking the water, you drinking the tap water. You got all these different chemicals inside of you that's boosting your estrogen. So now you done feel like you getting sensations like a woman. So nah, I know the truth. We can say and lie all we want, but I know the truth. because I pay attention I move amongst the streets. And I keep my foot 10 toes down. And honesty is what we face in the age of Aquarius. So the people that you really think are the ones that are manipulating you, how they try to tell you males not manipulating you. Women, what's you can go in any room right now and you can be like, there's a bunch of women. Hey women, and all the women to turn around. I have one question. What's the number one thing that men want? And all of them may not say it at one time, but all of them thought about it. Sex. Seriously. What's the number one thing that men want? All of them may not say it at one time, but they all thought about it. Sex. So if you sit there and think that if that's your only excuse, or you try to, the person that's manipulating you, that's telling you that men are manipulating you, is really manipulating you to to follow their path of loneliness and constantly running through men. I mean, that's what they're doing. But to be honest with you, that's exactly what the fuck they doing. To be truthful and honest with you, but the only one that are manipulating you is those that coming off to you as your friends, and then they lying to you, and next thing you know, you done got you caught up in the middle of some old freaky shit that you ain't want to be in the middle of. So again, I asked the people, like, listen, you ain't got to give me no long paragraphs or nothing. I requested somebody to come up, but they didn't come up, so they didn't want to join this. Let me see. Let me read some of these comments now. You prefer cuddling and sleeping. Try to hear all that shit. We can say all that fancy shit all we want, man. My DNA says if you land next to me and your fucking pheromones is popping and we got chemistry, we doing a Big Bang Theory. Fuckers you talk about. See, this is why women fucks with me. Not even just women, just real people. Because we ain't gonna sit here and lie. You know, women be lying, niggas be lying, talking about, girl, I can lay next to you. What's up, Starseed? I can lay next to this show and ain't nothing happening. I wouldn't even put myself in no position like that. Fuck I look like. So wait a minute. Let me get this right. Pause just for 1 second. You done took a shower. You done threw on some pajamas that shows your courage and how you moving around and how things are swinging and shit is all loose. And now you're gonna put some popcorn on and blend up a smoothie and then talk about, oh, we're gonna lay here and watch The Matrix. No, the fuck we ain't. We not gonna watch this Matrix. You'll watch The Matrix and I'll call me on the phone and tell me what Neo did at the end. Fuck is we doing? We lied to y'all, talking about, come on, girl, that I ain't trying to come over here. I ain't trying to do all that. And then let's stop it. Just stop the bullshit. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. You got your pheromones is next to me, and I'm sitting there laying there, and it is what it is. The fuck, we grown as adults. Like, yeah, motherfuckers be trying to kick that shit to y'all. Girl, I just got finished burning sage and talking to the ancestors. I'm on semen retention right now. I just got finished. I'm on semen retention right now. I just burnt some candles and talked to the ancestors. I'm on semen retention right now. Oh, really? So if you came over here right now, if I called you over here right now, you ain't. Nah, I ain't doing nothing more. I'm saying I'm gonna come over, but I'm just saying, like be mindful. Boy, I tell you, they got some shit for them, boy. They got some shit for you, don't they? Some shit for you. Like, you try that shit with somebody you've been messing with for over a year. You don't try that shit with nobody you just met. Talking about, oh no, you know what I mean? I'm all about the non-ether. I'm all about the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? The balance. You know, they know how to say all that shit. I'm all about the balance, the celestial balance. I'm a fucking asshole. All about the balance, the alignment. You know, sister, you gotta be aligned. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta be aligned. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be aligned. If you ain't aligned, I don't know how you gonna make this thing happen. Oh, so you telling me you not gonna come over here? We ain't gonna roll nothing up, and we ain't gonna. No. I ain't say I wasn't gonna come over. I'm just saying when I come over there, like I just want you to know, niggas lie like the girl. Niggas in the conscious. Now you talk to a shorty, you be like, well, when the last time you had sex? What? I ain't had sex like it's been like almost a year. Yeah, I mean, like the last dude, it's been almost a year. I've been just chilling for almost a year. That's what the niggas in the conscious community now. Yo, well, how long you been practicing semen? Man, I've been practicing semen retention for like, like, like 9 months. That's why I'm all up on you. Because I've been practicing semen retention for so long. That's why I'm all up on you. Let me get the fuck off of here, man. Y'all value my people. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to get on here, ask a few questions, you know, that I've been seeing some long paragraphs and, in a few of my posts. I'm going to get back on here, people, and be back on here doing my lives, doing some motivation and some motivation and reminder lives outside tomorrow, baby. Outside tomorrow, 10 toes down, Center City. Here we come. White folks is like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this time I'm gonna be down there. See, last time I was down there, I would let people come up and I was talking. This time I'm gonna be down there. I'm giving it that smoke, that fire. Not no police officer, no detective, no district attorney, none of that. I'm asking you a quick question. This is a lie. What do you mean it's a lie? Hold it for a second. What was you doing and what was I doing 400 years ago? What matter of fact, before the even 1800s, what was this shit here? Oh man, I don't want to hear none of this, man. I can't do it. Yeah, it is what it is, though. I appreciate y'all. I'm definitely downtown Center City tomorrow, Redden Terminal. Me and my man Kenny, and we're gonna turn down for what? We're gonna turn that shit up all day. This our home, one of many. I value and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for the ones that was with me from day one. When you was like, yo, like this dude is not even telling me to follow him. He's just making videos and pointing to the sky and he's saying just look at it for yourself. That's it. And you make your own decision. That's all I was saying. And he was saying, listen to yourself. Be sensitive to the inner voice. Trust and believe in yourself. It don't make a difference how somebody else articulate themselves. Your vocabulary you can stretch your vocabulary too. Your vocabulary can grow as well. You can rewire your brain as well. Just study, just practice every day. You can do it. You understand? It's not about what in one individual, it's about the collective. It's not about one individual. It's okay with one individual that can can light the fuse, but when you go look at those fires that's burning around the planet right now, right? You don't even know where that motherfucker started at. See, because it's all burning. Because all the fire is the same. And that's how we got to be. We all got to be the same. We don't know everybody. We got to be on one accord. Fire. And anything that's not fire, getting burnt. Anything that's not neuromelanin is getting burnt. Anything that doesn't produce hydrocarbon, is getting out of here. Anything that got animal DNA, you're out of here. Point blank is simple. You're out of here. You're out of here. And people are upset because I was the only one that constantly stayed on the fact that we are genetically different from all species on the planet. And it's no fucking excuse on how these intelligent ass men that's been so-called black leaders or whatever the case may be haven't came to the conclusion that the reason why we are falling year after year, generation after generation, is because the same bloodline that fed us the crocodiles, that did medical experimentations on us today, that built their medical system today. They built their medical system today off genocide, off fucking abuse. Their scientific laboratories, their education system was built and designed to keep us slow and keep us in the back. So again, how is it that we're still saying that we need better this and better this and better that in their world when we shouldn't even be participating in the world in the first place? So again, I question that shit. That's why I say in what was it, Goodfellas, he said either you were too dumb to realize you were being stupid or you were in on this shit. That's how I feel. I totally feel like that. I feel like I was slapped in my fucking face and pissed in my face. I was stabbed in my back and whipped on my back by all other races. But I was spit in my face, pissed in my fucking face. You know what I mean? Punch me in my face. That, that was face to face by my own people. The other fucking party, they stabbed me in my back and whipped me. But when I found out this shit right here, I felt like I was abused by my own people, lying to us like this and constantly stretching this shit out. What the fuck we doing stretching this shit out? What's wrong with you? I don't want none of your money. I don't want nothing. I don't want to play your football. I don't want to play your basketball. Fuck that. And why do I need to play it? You come to me. I dictate the contract. I dictate what the fuck I'm going to get. Or I'm not playing for y'all no more. We not playing this game no more. We out of here, yo. We ain't got to play their league. We could go sit around and just chill with each other. See? That's true power. That's true power. Ain't nobody ready for no shit like that. We ain't taking my children to your fucking school. You ain't teaching us shit. You're lying. Where did you come from? What is your biological identification to the planet? How does your DNA have so many different gene sequences of other motherfucking animals? I'm confused. That's all I'm saying. So how did these people that was before us could not come to this fucking conclusion and to motivate our brothers and sisters to stop taking our children and participating in their school, in their economic system? Do you not know what would happen if we say we not participating in that shit no more? Everybody think, oh, we won't be getting no apples from the store. We won't get no fruits and vegetables from the store. We will get that shit in. The planet right around you will naturally start to produce the shit that they got in the fucking store. Some of us gotta go in order for the world to grow. We just gotta realize that. We're not willing to accept that. We're not willing to accept that some of us have to fucking die in order for us to go forward. We're not. See, some of us are going to have to die, and some of us are going to have to ascend in order for us to move forward. The coward is going to die. The true divine being is going to ascend and leave its mark right here on this planet. And every time you look up in the stars, you will see that individual. Just like you talk about Orion, Osiris, Haru, Aset, Thoth. Just like you talk about them. This is why this is our time. This is your time. Look at you. No one else. This is your time to cement yourself amongst the fucking stars. Coming into knowledge of self. Are you going to have stumbling blocks? Yeah, you're going to have stumbling blocks. Your stumbling block should not consist of harming your other brother and sister. Should not consist of harming a star seed. Your stumbling block shouldn't be that. You should not be making babies and not being able to teach and guide your children and stand up for their divine right. You should not be doing that. You want to indulge in shit that you ate some food, you understand, you indulge in an extra sexual, whatever you want to do, party, music, that's fine. You came here to have an earthly experience, but your earthly experience should not be at the detriment of someone else. You make the choice on how far you want to grow. And that's just being real. So I tell you, my brothers and sisters, this is our time. This is our home. They all know it. Every last one of them. Hold on, this is my supervisor. Give me 1 second.